Thank you. Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting O'Connell Knights. Number 0, Brandon Biddison. Number 6, Kelvin Vanderhay. Number 7, Gabriel Gutierrez. Number 8, Leo Borda. Number 9, Jacob Redbanner. Number 10, Brian Morante. Number 12, Lucas Shriver. Number 16, Emmett Hand. Number 17, Noah Ogden. Number 21, Shane Lynch. Number 23, Jacob Goodson. The head coach for the visiting Knights is Chris Jennings. And now, let's hear it for the starting lineup of your Bishop basketball Mustangs. A junior defender from Clinton, Maryland, number 13, Jamil. A junior defender from Temple Hills, Maryland, number 20, Jaleel Johnson. A senior midfielder from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, number 11, Malachi Booker. A senior defender from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, number 3, Ron Gomez. A senior midfielder from Lanham, Maryland, number 8, Garrett Greenwood. A senior forward from Lanham, Maryland, number 2, Daryl Greenwood. A senior midfielder from Accokeek, Maryland, number 10, Lucas Costa. A senior midfielder from Lanham, Maryland, number 17, Olawe. A senior midfielder from Laurel, Maryland, number 4, Donalyn Moe. A senior from New Carrollton, Maryland, number 7, A.U. And in the goal, from Cheverly, Maryland, senior, Owen Allegro! The Mustangs are coached by head coach Mark Brown. And Larry Mark.
First Amendment Sports presents the 2022 WCAC Boys Quarterfinal from Bishop McNamara. As we just saw the starting lineups being introduced between Bishop McNamara and Bishop O'Connell, alongside Keith DeBasnik, Frank Hanrahan, as we check out the starting lineups for today's matchup, as they're flipping the coin as well. I want to bring in a special guest in our pregame show. A man who needs no introduction, Lou Holder, a long-time media mogul here in this market, and Rutgers alum, played alongside some greats back in the days. How are you, man? Good to see you.
Frank, it's good to see you. Good to be on the broadcast with you, man. This is great. I love watching.
Yeah.
It's a magical month. You know, the World Cup is going to be later this month. It's never been this late in Qatar. This is the first day of November, and watching high school soccer, it doesn't get much better than this.
You know Bishop McNamara pretty well because you teach here, right?
Yeah, and I put 2 kids through here.
That's right.
My son Jordan and my daughter Jasmine. My son ran track here and went on to Howard University, got his degree. And my daughter, she is a freshman at Bowie State. So one of the best decisions I ever made as a parent was send my kids to Bishop McNamara High School. It's a transformative place, and so much that I'm teaching here now. And I'm teaching broadcast communications trying to teach the next generation the right way to do broadcasting, the way we were taught. You know, because a lot of the stuff right now, some of it isn't broadcasting.
I agree.
It's not journalism.
I agree.
It's shock treatment, and it's, you know, to get the clicks and everything like that. But I'm trying to teach them how to, a selective bunch of students, broadcasting the way it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, love it. Hey, the team here is not too shabby. 15-1-1.
No, and they've been good for a while. One of the kids that was in my broadcasting program last year, Marcus Goodley, he's now goalkeeping for St. Joe's.
Okay.
That team last year, you know, a lot of these guys play at the club level, as we all know, with basketball and everything like that. And the club teams around here are very, very good. Very good. I mean, the WCAC, it's not just basketball and football. I mean, every sport. This conference is a beast. So Marcus is doing well. He's doing broadcasting up there at St. Joe's as well. And that team was good last year. So it's no surprise that the team is picking up where they left off from last year.
So, little known fact, you played at a very high level at Rutgers.
I did.
And Alexi Lalas, who's now doing the commentating over in Qatar.
Yeah.
I see you post about him all the time.
Yeah, we weren't bad. We weren't bad. We went to the Final Four twice.
Yeah.
We lost to UCLA in our in a championship game. I'm still in therapy over that, guys. With Joe Maxmore and Kobe Jones and Brad Friedel and Jorge Salceda, all those guys were on that team, and you know, we dropped it. But I started a YouTube channel called Holder Hangout, and one of the features in there is with Alexi. Alexi was in town, and we chatted about it, and you know, we have fond memories of our time at Rutgers. Just like the boys at Alabama football, we rarely lost, but when we did, it was a good experience overall.
Yeah.
I picked the right school to go to.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Well, Lou, man, we appreciate you stopping by, bro.
No problem.
Good
Y'all
luck.
have a great call, man. It's a great day for Bishop McNamara, having both the boys and girls having soccer playing at their home field. This is great. Great to watch the kids play soccer.
Yeah, dude. Thank you, Lou.
Hey,
Lou
no
Holder.
All right.
Former great. Well, you're still great. You just, you know, played back in the days at Rutgers, and now as a teacher here at Bishop McNamara, as we are underway, 0-0 McNamara and O'Connell WCAC quarterfinals. As I mentioned, Keith, McNamara comes in with just a ballyhooed record, 15-1-1, and quite frankly, Bishop O'Connell's trying to pull off the upset here this afternoon.
Well, they are, not only because of the records and the way the season's gone, but Bishop O'Connell had to play yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, and they beat Paul VI yesterday, and it went to overtime and penalty kicks. So they've put in
penalty kicks.
quite an effort yesterday as well. So that'll be a big challenge for them. But, hey, great to be here and hanging out with Holder. Okay.
A Holder hangout.
Except for the fact that, I watched those games you lost, and by the way, I want you to know, and, coaching at Georgetown, he's putting up, he's getting the mic back. And just as a Georgetown guy, I'm glad that Frank's between the two of us.
Yeah, it was legendary soccer back in the day.
It was,
all up and down the eastern seaboard, from North Carolina State with Tab Ramos,
Yes.
all the way up to Seton Hall and Manny Shelshite and all the teams in between. And, what Sasha's doing at Maryland, I mean, it's just a hotbed. This eastern seaboard is a hotbed for soccer talent. So Georgetown, very, very well. The battles with Georgetown and Maryland and George Mason coming down here. So, yeah, the soccer community is huge, and we don't forget.
No, we don't forget. The only thing that happens is that the older we get, the better it was for us.
Right.
Yeah.
The better the stories are.
Yeah.
The stories get really good when you get older.
That's right. These young kids. Before I let you go, one more time, what's the U.S.'s chances to do something good at the World Cup?
The last two games I saw, I wasn't too impressed against Japan and Saudi Arabia, but, okay, they got Wales, they got England, and they got Iran. I think they can get out of the group.
Okay.
But Alexi said basically that, this is a precursor for the World Cup when it's here. These guys that are on the team now, they're going to be in their prime when the World Cup is here in the 4 years. So I hope they get out of the group. They need to get out of the group because we didn't make the World Cup last time. So they need to get out of the group. But I'm looking forward to some entertaining football. How about you?
Oh, man, I always have faith, dude. Always have faith. I actually think we'll do all right. I think we'll get out of the group. Maybe, now that'll probably be the end of it. Probably get out of the group. But that'll be fine by me. Hey, look, Italy hasn't made the World Cup in 8 years? So I'm not going to start panicking.
So I do have a question to ask you. We had our debates over the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I had Pelé because I think if you win 3 World Cups for your nation, that puts you in rarefied air. People wear the number 10 to salute Pelé. His was Diego Maradona. He said he likes that he's a flawed GOAT, and he said that, just what he brought to the game of soccer, football, puts him as the GOAT. Neither one of us had Messi. No. Neither one of us had Cristiano Ronaldo because I said that, you know what, you have to win a World Cup to at least be in the conversation. But if Messi does win a World Cup this time around, do you put him in the conversation as one of the best of all time? I still think it's Pelé for me, but what say you? You as well. What say you?
I'll give it the mic to Coach Keith.
Okay, let's do it right after this corner kick.
Yeah.
Just in case they score.
Oh, I know, right. We got
here, but
that's true. 0-0. By the way, O'Connell with the corner, the bender, the header, and that goes out of bounds. Goal kick for the Mustangs.
Quickly, I did saw all them play, and I was fortunate to see Pelé play and everything, and he's an absolute valid argument for greatest of all time. Maradona's a valid argument for greatest of all time, and despite not winning a World Cup, so is Messi. All right, and there's a reason they all three wear the 10. Because they're great. Messi, to me, is the absolute best player of this modern era right now.
Okay.
And I think the separation is he makes everyone on his team look so much better.
Right.
And he scores and he leads. He was leading stuff in scoring and assists. It was just so many goals he was involved with. And while I understand that it'd be great to win World Cups to be a part of that, that eliminates some players who never got to the World Cup because they just weren't with the strong things like George Best or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
But yeah, if he'll certainly solidify a spot if Argentina wins in Qatar.
That's a tough one, man. I don't know.
Okay.
Honestly,
It's
Pele was a beast.
I'll pay to see every one of them every day.
I know. Man, that was
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but one of these kids could be. We talk about them on the college level, which is exciting. To see them start in the high school level, and just the programs, the youth programs, and
it's totally
the club programs. They're very, very good in this country.
Yeah.
They're very, very good in this country. So this is fun. This is fun. McNamara and O'Connell.
Nice applause for the McNamara girls coming to watch the boys play here. Again, just underway scoreless, about 5 minutes in, as a free kick here for McNamara, likely going to send it into the box. Nice feed up in the air, and that's a nice save by the keeper. His body's on the deck. That's how the first game we saw ended. Peppering the goalie and see what happens. And we got a whistle, and I think it's on the Mustangs. So free kick. Actually, it's the other way. They called it on Bishop O'Connell on the Knights. So this is a dangerous spot right now here for the Knights, as Bishop O'Connell playing a little defense and hoping they're going to hit this one awry. But you think the straight-on shot here?
It's a little deep. It's a little deep,
but
I don't think that's going to stop him from trying.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when you're straight on there, it's hard to chip a ball in the box for something. But
Costa will line it up from distance. A shot on goal. That one goes way over the bar, and a goal kick coming up.
Well, one thing, if you're going to try that, you can't be the inside of the foot. You can't bend that. You've got to strike that.
Little, right over the
on the laces and have a chance for that over the wall.
A little dangerous as they'll clear it off. Costa controls it. Now Bishop O'Connell fighting for those 50-50 balls, takes control. Nice footwork there by the Knights. Little turf monster stuck him. But again, controlled and then taken away by the Mustangs for a moment. It's going back and forth here, fighting at the midfield area. Here come the Mustangs. 7 minutes in, bad pass, little miscommunication. And that's a turnover.
Yeah, and again, I think one of the biggest things here is very little rest time for O'Connell after their win yesterday and the game, and a lot of energy in the game. They were down in that game. They tied it with 5 minutes to go on a penalty kick by Jacob Redbanner, and then goes right through overtime. And Paul the Sixth was a very good team, and had most of that game, in their hands, and couldn't put the second goal in.
So O'Connell with possession, left wing, trying for the through ball. Fighting, battling for it on that sideline, and that is out of bounds, so McNamara throw in.
And O'Connell does have the exact same starting lineup as yesterday. 7 seniors in that lineup.
So for them, this is this is their final ride.
It is. 7
this
of
is
them.
It.
Can make a difference. Get the extra quality minutes out of each other when you know it's the last final year.
Trap down, nicely done to get out of traffic and to switch positions, switch fields here. Good ball on that left sideline for McNamara. Good 1-2 punch there. Greenwood. A little step over on that sideline. Ball still alive. Here's Greenwood with it in the box. Little step over with the quickness, the cross, the deflection, and it goes over the top, almost an own goal. But beautiful move by Greenwood on that end line.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the quickness, and this is what McNamara is known for. They attack and they go at the other teams. They got a lot of dangerous players, and it was an individual thing there, and a good reaction saved by the keeper as well.
So they'll have a corner kick here. Inzaghi Harmon to tee it up. Greenwood gets it on the short corner. Inzaghi with a shot right at the keeper, and he cradles it in his tummy. But that, again, dangerous times right now for Bishop O'Connell. See if the Knights can answer. Possession right wing, both tripped over the ball. Good presence to get back up and keep it alive. Costa with it's going to switch fields. Good ball. Right midi. Under pressure, and they get out of it. Passing it back. 10 minutes in so far, scoreless. 50-50 balls. I think if the Knights are going to try to pull this upset off, they got to obviously get right in the mix on those 50-50 balls just like that and keep.
Yeah, they have to. They got to try to keep the game in front of them. You know, even if they're defending for a bit, they got to keep it all in front of them. Because there's one thing I could say, I'm quite sure that there'll be a lot more chances for McNamara. Doesn't mean that they win it.
Doesn't mean anything, yeah. So throwing on the far sideline for the Mustangs. Sent up into the air by the Knights. A little bicycle kick the other way. And we got what's the flag up for? There was a flag put up. I'm not sure for what. Wasn't offsides, was it? Huh.
Or is he talking to the coach?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's talking to somebody on the sideline.
Huh. So free kick coming up for the Knights of Bishop O'Connell. 6-5-2 record, coached up by Chris Jennings. McNamara again comes in 15-1-1. Head coach Mark Brown. Ball's on the end line, and they'll just let it run. So goal kick coming up.
And you talk about the head coach Mark Brown, him along with assistant Larry Mark. They took over 4 years ago. The year before was 0-20, and here they are, one of the top teams in the conference.
Still looking for the first goal. Ball's up in the air again. And can they keep it inbounds? Yes, they can. Greenwood. Costa almost lost it, does. Little flick on. Nice job with the two-touch. Still with it. Still with it. Maybe to switch fields. Nope. Little reverse. Greenwood left wing with that quick feet. Almost lost it, and they do. Turned over, a little counterattack here for O'Connell. Numbers even. Nice flick off to the left winger. Oh, good idea. Cross back the other way, but too much on it. And a throw in for the Mustangs. So that was actually the best little combination there we've seen so far for Bishop O'Connell.
It was good. It was a good decision by Jacob Redbanner. Play that ball across, and actually that ball goes on the ground also. It has a chance of getting right to the feet of his target there.
Mustangs, little miscommunication. Knights get it, a flick onto the area, and that is taken away and cleared. Darren Greenwood on it. Good defense, good slide tackle by Bishop O'Connell. Costa with that left foot on the ground. Oh, nice feet ahead. Here come the Mustangs now. Don't have the numbers. Overlap. They'll drop it back. Little one-timer from Greenwood. But the Knights take it away, and they've got control now. And they'll play a little safe, dropping it back. Maybe not play it safe. Turned over. Greenwood in the box. A shot on goal off the hammer top. Oh, that was close to magnificent. We've seen that a lot today.
It was. I think that was a toe poke as well. Those toe pokes, they take the keeper by surprise also.
Dale Greenwood's got 7 goals on the year, and that was almost his 8th on a beauty strike. Here he comes again, left sideline. Loves that step over move. He does until they stop it. Cross at the 6. Ball's around, shot on goal, and right over the top again. Little too much steam on it from Jaleel Johnson. Did they say it got deflected though?
Tipped out, yeah.
So it'll be a corner kick. Johnson right there. Oh, just got over a little more. It would have been a goal. Is that right, my analysis? His weight was a little too,
just a
little too far back. If he had shifted his weight, that would have been a goal. And they're going to kick it from the near sideline. About 15 minutes in, still no score. McNamara with certainly more chances here early on. And the cross up into the air, header, no. Frustration, a chance there for the Mustangs, but a goal kick coming up for the Knights.
Yeah, just a little too much on the ball there. Almost got in on the far side.
Jameel Williams almost a chance for a head ball goal as he now retreats on defense. Johnson taps it back to the keeper. This is dangerous as Allegro had to come off and give it a boot.
They got fortunate. I mean, it was a bit casual.
Yeah, very casual back there. Now Greenwood will send it back. Johnson taps it to Allegro, who sends it to midfield. Ball's up for grabs. As Igby was trying to come down with it. Igby leads the team 11 goals, so he's a goal scorer too for the Mustangs. And errant pass goes out of bounds, throwing for Bishop O'Connell. Thoughts early on this one?
Yeah, I mean, the one thought is that if McNamara keeps doing what they're doing and don't score, they're going to have to make sure they don't get frustrated. Because they have to feel right now that they should have had a goal already. And we've already seen, I mean, this is not a bad team, O'Connell. And they get into the final third, and they've shown that they can be dangerous. So McNamara needs to reward themselves, or we could see a very different game.
Yep. Throwing again for the Knights. In the back, Noah Ogden's going to send it far right. White. And then tap to the keeper. Allegro's going to let it fly. Nice little side bender. But Ogden there to get a head on it. Now we got to figure out who's going to win the ball in midfield. And the Knights do. Maybe a through ball here opportunity, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs. Little pressure. And an opportunity here for the Knights on a throw-in.
Yeah, Costa should have allowed Williams to get that ball. He's facing forward, going upfield, and miscommunication led to this.
Throw in for Bishop O'Connell. Greenwood's going to send it up into the air. Throw-in coming up for Emmett Hand on that right sideline. 17 minutes in, looking for our first goal. Ogden pressured. Greenwood traps it with his shoulder. Now 2-on-2 and nudged out of bounds by Hand. So here come the Mustangs on the throw-in. Johnson. Greenwood trying to get it through. Should be a throw-in off of the Mustangs. It's the right call. Bishop O'Connell in the middle. Oh, nice move there. And changing directions, Gabriel Gutierrez. Now pushing forward, but turning it over. Bishop O'Connell. And the Mustangs give it right back. Shane Lynch, but he turns it over. 2-on-3 the other way. Breakout. Nice through ball. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Great save. Denied, but here come the Mustangs again. Man at the 6, sliding and poked away by the Knights. Again, third really good opportunity. Oh, careful. Yeah, that's a whistle and a foul. Almost thought they may.
Yeah, get that. Wow, what a save, though. What a save by Biddison. And here we go again. See that same ball. What a perfect through ball. And we think this one's the one. He came out well. Keeper came out so fast.
Bishop O'Connell free kick from about 45 yards away. Hand will do the honors. Now Ogden's going to tee it up. Far left. Crossing the field, and now Costa comes out to try to clear it. Does it again. Nice head ball to Greenwood. Trying to get it back, but they can't turn it over. Good defense by the Mustangs to keep it alive on that sideline. Great play and then a great clearance. And then Ogden swings it back into the middle, and Mustangs might want to think about bringing it down.
Got to get that ball on the ground.
Down. Yep.
Absolutely. You really got to focus with that on this field. It's a hard field, and the ball bounces quite a bit.
Yep.
Got to get that out of the air as soon as you can. Play balls like that.
Yeah, settle things down, I'm sure, is what they want to do here offensively, and they do. A nice couple possessions here, but good defense by the Knights to take it away. Now they're trying to counter with some through balls, but again, just probably not the best idea from the back there, just giving it literally right back to the Mustangs.
You are, and you're defending again, and you've already been defending quite a bit.
Right, yeah, going right back to where you were. Now a little pressure in the backfield. Brian Moranti running. Hoping for a turnover, they got the turnover. But then good quickness by the Mustangs to get it right back. Again, couple dicey decisions there in the back, but thankfully for them were not costly. A little overrun. Here comes Cake, putting pressure and trying to get a good job by the Mustangs to get out of the trouble.
There they go. Yeah, when they give the ball away in the back, sometimes the confidence that you have on the ball can also lead to a little bit of casualness, which is what I think happened back then with him and with the goalkeeper earlier.
We got a whistle. Substitution, I think, coming in.
Or trying to, yeah. I think he came in without being called in.
Ah, yes, you can't do that. You got to stay.
You can try.
You can try, right? 50-50 ball, and they whistle foul on the Mustangs. Gutierrez goes down. Quick restart for Jacob Goodson and the Knights. Good trap. Knights putting together a couple nice passes here. Gutierrez looking for the flick on into the box, and off his line is Allegro. I love it when keepers are yelling.
It seems to be often, I think. I think it's part of the training.
I love it.
Yeah, part of the training. The O'Connell midfield was actually quite impressive yesterday with Borda and Gutierrez. Very good in tight spaces and playing those balls through. And one of their key guys is Jacob Bradbenner.
So 17:50 left here in the first half. Still looking for the first goal of this game. Bishop McNamara clearly with more opportunities, but they can't find the back of the net just quite yet. Knights trying to possess it on that sideline. They force the kick out of bounds, so a throw in from the corner. Let's see if they've got a guy who can throw that long ball. And Shane Lynch to try to get it into the box. Yes, he does, into the area. Headed away by Costa, nice job. Now 50-50 ball won by, I think it was out of bounds. Yep.
But yeah, you would think that both teams would have somebody that can get it in the box on the throws if they want. We got roughly a 65-yard field, wide field.
Bishop O'Connell loses it out of bounds. Throw in for the Mustangs. And there's that sub that finally got to come in a couple minutes after they wanted to come in.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, 16 and change left, and the clock is a friend of O'Connell in this game.
Yeah, for sure.
The longer it goes with the score staying the same, the happier they're going to be.
Here's an opportunity coming up. Oh, good shoulder charge by Goodson, but then one back by the Mustangs. A little step through. Costa trying to get it into the box, and a little too much mustard on it. Yeah, he was looking for his teammate. Ickpy. Dangerous up top. Now Ickpy's going to put some pressure on the Knights. Wing. Johnson. One extra pass. Shot. And it goes over. Good look, though.
It was good look. It was good composure, too, in the box.
Gamez with the shot. But it goes over on a good feed from Rita.
No, Rita did very well because he was under pressure. You know, defenders all over him, very composed, laid that ball off perfectly, but another missed opportunity.
Right. 15 minutes remaining first half. Quarterfinal action. Head ball missed, controlled by Bishop O'Connell. Ball deflected, still alive, and they'll just send it up. Greenwood trying to trap it. Brother also gets there. Ooh, careful, everybody. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Hope he's all right. He got up quick.
Oh, that was interesting.
Rita going
Look
up
at that,
high.
Yeah. Look at that replay. And
We got back up. Too much on it. Looking for Gamez. So we got 14 minutes left. Still scoreless. First half. Goodson gives it a good ride. But possession to the Mustangs. And Allegro is going to give it a little ping pong back the other way. Good trap there by Van de Hey. But then they turn it right back over. Mustangs with possession.
it was certainly early momentum for quite a while for McNamara without a goal. They've only had 2 blemishes on their record, a 1-1 tie at Gonzaga and a 1-0 loss at St. John's, which was their only, of course, their only shutout, time being shut out all year. And that was just a couple weeks ago.
In their defensive half, Knights trying to maintain and get a through ball. I think the guy was on sides. Breakaway, chance, Knights, rejected. Allegro, and he is really not happy with his defense.
I think he's making a point there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, he says defense should be thanking him right now. What a save he made.
Chance for Brett Benner there.
Right there.
And a good kick save
Yeah.
to keep it 0-0. And the Knights got to be feeling good now. Opportunity and a corner kick into the area. Lifted. Head ball. Oh, flicked right to Allegro. Good idea. As the Mustangs will run out.
Flicked on by Shane Lynch, who yesterday I thought just had a fantastic game against Paul VI. Perhaps even player of the game, I thought, from the left back position.
That's a foul at midfield. Greenwood goes down. Chance for a free kick. Quick reset, quick restart. Ooh, a little dangerous pass back to Allegro. Kept alive there. Moranti facing for the Knights. And now the Mustangs defense trying to control and bring it down. And they do. Ball hasn't touched the ground in like 10 seconds.
Actually, Dan Greenwood did a good job getting his foot on that ball earlier as it was trying to bounce around.
Good takeaway by Moranti with it, trying to cut through a couple defenders. Can't beat the last man. Good defense by the Mustangs. Knocked out of bounds, so again, Knights possession. But that's the great thing about this game. It doesn't matter if it's an error, your good play. If you find a way to score, it doesn't matter.
It all counts the same.
It all counts the same. So as much and as many opportunities as Bishop McNamara has had.
And goal scorers
Not
come
one
in all
mistake.
sorts of forms.
Yes. Greenwood, nice pass. The left boot. Igby trying to control it, knocked out of bounds. Get the sense they're a little frustrated right now, the Mustangs.
Oh, they have to be a little frustrated. You know, absolutely 4 quality chances already. Hit the post, one-on-one save, reaction save as well for another one of them. And a ball hit over him. That's 4 quality chances.
Here come the Knights. Gutierrez is going to switch fields, but nobody's really home there.
Well, they had a 2-0 win over O'Connell during the regular season, and felt like a comfortable win for them in that game.
Knight's going to play it safe, back to Goodson. Going to run it all the way back to the keeper. Ogden going to send a long ball, and it looks like that's sort of, you know, if they send it all the way back, they're trying to do a kick and run, but it has not been that
they're
successful.
trying to get it. It's too bad because they do have a couple quality midfielders that can deal with the ball in tight space. But again, there's no way they're not tired from yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't recover that quickly to 100%.
Shane Lynch knocks it out of bounds, so throw it for the Mustangs. As we come under 9 minutes to play here, first half, 0-0. Ickby trying to win the ball, loses it. Here come the Knights, little counterattack. Borda, forward. Same identical spot in the corner there, but good defense to knock it out of bounds. Bredbender trying to turn that corner kick coming up for the Knights.
Yeah, and Bredbender, a very right-footed player, and he's forced to his left foot there. Tried to get it across with his outside of his right.
Looks like Moranti's going to take it from that far corner. A little short, but kicked right back to him. He'll trap it and try to send it back in. He does. Headed away by the Mustangs. And a chance perhaps for a little counter here. Good trap. Good find to the middle. Now look for that runner on the right side is Greenwood. Very good. Don't have the numbers, but they've got momentum going downhill. Greenwood with that left foot. Now to Costa. Back to a man on the right side. He was on sides. Yes?
Yep.
They let him play. That was Rita who stayed on sides. But the Knights
It really
have
all
an
came.
answer.
Yeah, it came from a great run from Darren Greenwood on the right side to get that ball to get forward.
A little bit of a force turned over. Knights. Little counterattack. There's Bredbender again. 1-on-2. Oh, nifty play to get it between behind the defender. But good body positioning to hold off Bredbender and the Mustangs control. And right now, both teams just not having their way, controlling the tempo and the pace.
Nah. Not at all. But again, McNamara, when they're in the, I mean, both teams have shown danger. McNamara just has that pace and quickness in the front half. If they can, a teeny bit more quality, obviously on the finishes, but even on some of these final passes.
Rita got it, and then the Mustangs turn it right back over. Unlucky boot. So Bishop O'Connell. And they hand it right back over. Whew. So throw in for the Mustangs as we're under 7 minutes left here. First half still scoreless. WCAC boys quarterfinals. Rita traps. Ball's being batted around, and again another throw in, so let's see if they can try to get into the box here. Donovan Mose fighting there. He'll throw it in quickly to Rita. Turns. Little step over. Shot. Goal! What a thing of beauty.
I'll tell you, they finally rewarded themselves. That was off a short throw-in as well. Great turn. Ooh, that left foot.
That was fantastic from Rita.
Look at that. What a great move.
Yeah, and the
And
strike.
Yeah, because here's the thing. The keeper doesn't have a great look at that. He's got a lot of players in front of him, and it was just placement, all placement.
Step over, beat the defender easily. Look at that. Ah. That was really nice.
And that guy was only second team all conference.
Only second team.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Rita scores, and you almost feel like you broke the seal there a little bit.
You did.
You get over the hump.
it could also break the back of O'Connell, feeling that close to going into the locker room with, 0-0.
So 1-0, Bishop McNamara. Brett Benner to kick it off. They're just trying to send it down and put pressure on the Mustangs, and that's a good move because they do. Cake will throw it in right wing. Gets it back. Trying to clear it. Costa finally does gather it down. Nifty ball movement, but then not the smartest of ideas to try to switch fields. Gives Bishop O'Connell a chance here, but now Greenwood's just going to give it a fly.
Gave him a decent chance. Well,
Yeah.
one of the biggest differences that I'm seeing.
Oh, Rita, careful.
That I'm seeing here is when McNamara goes forward, they commit themselves. There's a lot of players going forward. O'Connell goes forward, it's the 4 or 5 of them. They're being very safe in the back, understandably. But it's a big difference in keeping the ball in play as well in that half that you're attacking.
Another throw in for O'Connell on the right side. Brett Benner gets it. Trying to beat his man, just slips. Good defense by McNamara and Jamil Williams. Here comes Hand on the right side, lost it. Darrell Greenwood trying to possess it, but loses it. And now here comes Darren Greenwood trying to find Darrell. Rita trying to find Darrell, and that runs.
And he was offside, I think, if it had got to him.
Yep.
And again, one of the issues on this field, such a fast field, that final pass has to be just so perfect. As it will run away from you.
Mustangs, Ickby gets it back and turned over. Too much on it for Mose. 2 minutes, 30 seconds or so left. First half. Rita with the goal for Bishop McNamara. Knights will inbound. And Costa will just give it a fly. Rita fighting for it. Job by the Knights. Take control. Leo Borda gives it back, though, to the Mustangs, and he's trying to get it back, fighting for it, and throwing for the Mustangs.
Yeah, he almost had that ball into the forward on that pass with his left foot.
Oh, here's an opportunity. Ickby, 3-on-2. Takes a shot, rejected, and then just a little poke, a little fly out. So goal kick. Thinking maybe he should have taken it a little farther.
Yeah, yes. I was thinking that was just a knee-jerk reaction hit back in.
Yeah, trying to just let one fly. O'Connell lets it fly. Ickby going up high. Lost balance. Maybe a counterattack here for the Knights. Now 2 minutes left. Referee's discretion. Rita. Ball goes out of bounds. Maybe a quick throw in here for the Mustangs with a 1-zip lead. Oh, maybe switch fields here.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah.
He had
Good
the runner
defense.
going down, Johnson down the left side if they had got that next pass.
Gutierrez looking for Reynoso, who just checked in, and I think that's going to be off of the Knights. Throw in. Looking for Rita was Johnson, and now just batted back. As Biddleson is going to take his time here. What do you technically have, 6 seconds?
It's technically
6 seconds?
Yeah, minimum of 6 seconds.
I don't even. We got a whistle tripping. Quick restart. Oh, nice pass. Rita, look at those feet, almost beat his defender.
What, very close to a super clever move.
Speaking of super clever, nice job by Borda. Keep possession for the Knights. And nobody's home.
No, you'd have had a little time added on from when the ref talked to the bench over there and for the goal. That would be about it. I can't imagine too much.
Almost turned over, but then it's given back to the Knights. And again, that cross, nobody's there. There you go. There's good patience there. To Johnson. Rita, they'll play a little game of find your teammate. And then cleared.
But this scenario is the type of thing that McNamara also has to make sure they're prepared for. If they lose the ball there, as they've got a lot of people going forward, you know, they have to be organized in the back ahead of time.
I agree.
It can't be a reaction after it happens.
Johnson to throw it in. Ref checking his watch. As we close in on halftime, Bishop McNamara with a 1-zip lead. And that is the end of the first half. So they had many opportunities. They finally strike gold there late in that first half as Bishop McNamara has a 1-zip lead over Bishop O'Connell. Takeaways from that first half.
Yeah, well, actually, the truth of the matter is this is exactly where O'Connell was yesterday, losing 1-0 at halftime, and they, you know, fought off chances for the game to go down 2-0 and came back at the end of that game, ended up finding a way to win. And when you have 7 seniors on the team, sometimes that's it. But clearly McNamara, the more dominant team, more chances, and, you know, have to feel totally in command right now.
And I think also the only times they were in danger was on their own volition.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
No,
unforced errors in tennis. If you make these errors, you may pay for them at some point. All right, so our score here at halftime, McNamara 1-zip lead over O'Connell. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the second half. This is the WCAC Boys quarterfinals on First Amendment Sports. First Amendment Sports. We are at Bishop McNamara WCAC Boys Quarterfinals soccer action. Alongside Keith Tabasnik, I'm Frank Hanrahan. 1-0, Bishop McNamara with the lead. A lot of chances in the first half, Keith, but they finally broke the seal, up 1-0. Anything going to change here in the second half if you're Bishop McNamara, and if you're Bishop O'Connell, what are you changing, if anything?
Bishop McNamara, absolutely not. You know, they just have to be a little more careful in the back. You know, a little casual a couple times, and that's led to Bishop O'Connell's chances. And Bishop O'Connell, I mean, they have to chase the game really carefully because you're going against a powerful attacking team. And I wouldn't change too much because you just want to go at some point and, you know, to maybe push this to overtime or something for them.
Ball's going to run, so throw in to start things off here in the second half. Donovan Mose to throw it in. Goal was from Rita in that first half for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Rita hit a beautiful shot with his left foot into the far post, curling around the keeper. And kind of took a lot of the fight out of O'Connell there because they were 4 minutes away from getting into halftime 0-0. And that's one of the other things. After playing yesterday, you know, there's only so much in the tank to have that fight to come back. And if they go down 2-0, it's going to be an incredibly difficult battle.
Miscommunication there on that far wing, turned over. Throw in for O'Connell. Trying to collaborate and get some things going offensively. Van de Hey throws it forward. Now Gutierrez on the ball. Off to Shane Lynch. A little hesitation. Now finding Moranti, lost it, good defense. There's the goal score. The send ahead, offsides.
That was close.
That was close. Looking to push forward with Jaden Jones, but he was offsides. Knights trying to counter. They gonna let him play, or is there a whistle?
There's a whistle. I can tell you with the pace I've seen with the Mustangs, they don't need to be offside to get to those balls, you know. And,
right. That's a good point.
Just a little hesitation there, and he is through.
Lynch to tee it up from midfield. Couple minutes into here, the second half. Oh, good send ahead. But the Mustangs almost clear it.
Well, their target when they play that ball in is to number 9, Jacob Bredbenner, who's been looked the most dangerous attacking player. And again, he scored the goal yesterday. It was a penalty kick goal, but he was dangerous during the game. And he likes to be on that a little bit on the left side and bring the ball into his right foot for shots.
Fighting for it and taken away by Bishop O'Connell. Cross now. There's a chance with the left foot, and it's sidewinded incorrectly because he got sort of like the second half of his foot. But a chance there.
So you're saying he got the wrong half of his foot.
Well, that's
exactly
the
it was a chance. I mean, that's that, again, that's where McNamara's got to be really careful because it's, you know, it's not like you're playing against a bad team, and you give them a chance, they'll prove that to you. But like I said at the beginning, they just won't get as many chances.
Johnson far left. Finding Greenwood, little two-man game. The cross with the left foot, and that one runs off, so goal kick coming up. Again, another errant kick out of bounds, so a throw-in for the Mustangs. As Goodson, unfortunate there. Throwing for Johnson at midfield. Knights come away with it. Fighting for it in midfield. And here comes the goal scorer, Rita, till somebody stops him. Good control there. Oh, nice pass to Greenwood. Little step through, and he stumbles. And they get a whistle.
Yeah.
And a big opportunity here.
Fantastic spot and a good call as well. Defender got just enough of him to stop him from going through. And excellent moves, quickness, and the change of direction and pace.
So here we go with a free kick. Looks like Costa or Greenwood's going to line it up. Little wall being set up 10 yards away. 5 minutes into the second half. First real opportunity for either team here with this free kick. Who's going to take it? The lefty or the righty? Costa, the righty on the right side.
Oh, it's a righty shot, but who knows?
It is way over the top. The field goal is good. Those are. And let's get technical for a second. He obviously planted, and his weight was way back when he struck it.
His weight, and it's what it is. It's to me, it's all about the shoulders being far to the hips. If the shoulders are far as the hips, you can't be back. You can't be off balance. But once they go back there, you're reaching for the ball when it goes there.
You're reaching. Good defense by the Knights on that right sideline. Get a little chippy there with that slide tackle, and they do whistle. In fact, I believe that was a foul as Gutierrez goes down, so free kick for the Knights.
But one would assume that if he's taking that kick at this stage in the season, he scored some goals from it too. So
right,
yeah, we know he can do it. He's a good player.
Ogden's going to switch fields all the way over to Lynch. Under duress, but gets it off nicely to Borda. Borda finding nice pass to Bredbenner. Good little combination back to Borda on that left wing. But he gets shoulder charged and loses possession. Careful now as both teams a little frustrated. As Costa's going to clear it. I like the fight from both teams. That was Jaden Jones. Through balls, too much on it. As Biddleson corrals it, and here come the Knights again. You almost feel like if they get into more of a fast break, sort of end-to-end game, that may benefit them a little bit.
It could, as long as when they do it, they don't leave a lot of space behind them.
Right. That ball's out of bounds, so a quick throw in coming up for the Knights.
But they certainly can't, certainly picking up a tempo a little bit can't hurt because it's kind of a belief thing as well. If you start going and you get one ball in, that's all it takes in here. And he's in the middle of the box too.
There's a nice cross, but nobody's there. And so goal kick coming up. About 33 minutes remaining regulation. But see, the dangerous thing is to have a quiet goalie. So you want to have a very loud.
There could be an in-between.
I love Allegro, yeah.
Yeah.
Sends it far. Good header there. Greenwood trying to corral it. Does. Looking outside. Can he save it? No.
Yeah, his starting point needed to be wide. When you're already starting on the inside on a narrow field, you're going to be chasing balls like that.
Yep. So throw in for Bishop O'Connell. Nice header. Opportunity for Ikpe. Oh, a little shake and bake. Cross. That's a goal. Almost a goal. I thought it was in the back of the net.
That should have been a goal.
Oh, everything but a goal. Great setup. Just couldn't finish.
That was excellent. Look at this acceleration. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball to go. And there's a lot of goal to finish on.
Yeah, Daryl Greenwood's holding his head. That's the international sign. Of, my God, I just blew it. Had a chance.
Yep.
Do that 10 more times, he's probably scoring a 10. Right?
Yep.
On those drills. Here is Greenwood now. Two defenders. Little cross in the box. Nice header. Good defense by the Knights.
They needed to do that. There were two open players behind him.
Cake handles it, looking forward, but cannot get it to Moranti. Now counter. Mustangs. Ikpe with that brilliant move moments ago. Steps through a couple defenders, but then taken away by Lynch with the footwork. Kostick trying to keep it alive. The big fella coming forward. Step over. Nice pass, but there's nobody there. Opportunity here for a counter.
Yeah, he was trying to get it back to Greenwood.
come the Knights in midfield. Good hustle, though, by Greenwood to poke it away and give possession back to his teammates. Oh, careful. Oh, look at the quick feet in the back. From Williams, now a chance on the right flank. Pressing forward. Drops it back. Greenwood, another touch to Ickby. With that left foot just not going to happen there.
Not that time.
Yeah, could tell from up here. Now a chance the other way, and good defense. Flying back is Donovan Mose. And O'Connell gets it knocked out of bounds. So again, Knights possession. They trail by 1. 30 minutes remaining. Turned over. Solid defense. Ickby, can he outrace? No, he can't. Oh, careful, that hurts. Kicked it off his teammate's face.
Yeah.
Jacob Goodson taking one for the team.
Very fortunate there, but that was good defending, good recovery on that. Both central defenders got back on that.
So Ickby's going to line up a corner kick, and you know, if you're the Knights, you're saying, guys, we're only down 1. We're right there.
That's
one
it.
breakaway, one mistake.
It's the same thing as the first half. The longer that it goes like this, the better, and then you pick your time. You know, you're going to try to get it, or you obviously can pick one off in the run of play anyways.
They're going to do a short corner. Greenwood going base and line, and they're going to redo it. Keep the defense on their toes. One more time from that left corner.
It's quite interesting here on corner kicks at McNamara. The goalkeeper is actually up at midfield.
Interesting. Little short corner again. Greenwood tees it up into the area, batted around, and bicycle kicked out. And that's a turnover. Look at those quick feet. Greenwood, little spin, little step over. Can his teammate save it? Yes. Mose, not Acosta. Oh, he lost it out of bounds. It was out of bounds. Whistle. Mose lost it on that sideline.
Well, yeah, because it's the first of those lines. It's the yellow line.
Oh, it is the yellow line.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, he called the foul, though, didn't he?
Oh,
No, he did.
I thought it was a throw-in.
It was a throw-in, yeah.
27 and change remaining. Second half. Quarterfinals WCAC.
It's like a throw-in and a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, he went back.
Yeah.
Same deal. Knights got to clear it. Goodson with the left boot will. Now there's a chance here if they can corral it, and they can't. Sometimes you see that little wave. Can it crash?
Get it going.
It didn't happen. Yep.
Well, luck can play a role. Takes the right bounce.
Now there's a chance. Moranti turns it over. Now a little secondary break here. Ickby going one-on-one with Ogden. Same play again. Cross. This should be a goal again, and he missed.
Oh, my.
Same frustration. Greenwood can't believe it.
It's a little harder than the last one.
Oh, yeah. Could have had his second goal of the game. Almost identical play, except this time.
Have a look. How
little
close
far
was
post. Oh.
He needed a size 10 shoe.
Oh.
Might have been in on a size 10.
So close. And again, still one goal advantage.
It's the same as the first half.
Yeah.
You know, that they couldn't get that first goal till late.
Allegro with the kicks to get it out of the area. Cake now right wing. Johnson on him. both fighting and scrapping, and they're going to say it is Mustangs throw-in.
And it is, as O'Connell is fighting and scrapping and trying to hang on and stay into this game. And tell you what, McNamara's they're a fun team to watch in the attack.
Yeah, Ickby's coming alive here in the second half with those dazzling moves to set his teammate up. They just couldn't convert. And now here come the Knights in control of the possession. Brett Benner got it taken away. Good defense by the Mustangs. I'll just clear it away. One thing is you can't get too casual defensively.
No, that was certainly the one criticism I had of them in the first half. A little casual
Oh,
in the back third. Yep.
Heel to head, body on the ground, no whistle. Yes, they got a whistle. Free kick coming up. Set piece, perhaps.
We got a set piece here, and I guess Shane Lynch didn't like that ball. Just kicked it out of bounds. But there they go. They got one in there. And I would not be shooting from here.
Looks like Costa and Greenwood again. We'll see who takes it. Biddleson calling out.
In that wall where he wants it.
Yeah, the wall.
Senior goalkeeper.
Have you seen the new one where they have guys laying on the ground?
Yeah, it's
Have you
happened
seen
once. It actually happened once here in the last kick.
Oh, they did that?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it was. You
Okay.
couldn't tell because it was Morante, I think, was on the ground for O'Connell.
That's a new wrinkle.
It's because they want the wall jumping and with the ball not going underneath.
Yep. So here we go, 23 and change remaining. Little set piece, deflected off, I think his own teammate, if I'm not mistaken. So not executed, a chance for the Knights to counter in the middle, but it's taken away by the Mustangs. A little hairy there for a second.
Yeah, I don't know about that play. It's a little
There's
complicated.
a little too much, yeah, too much movement.
Two guys run over the ball. There could be more guys in the box.
Sometimes just simple is better.
Yep.
Here come the Golden Knights, Morante. Off to hand with possession. And turned over. Oh, look out from behind. Good hustle there by Brett Benner. Turns it over, and then a body's on the deck, and you see the little extra hustle play could set something up here.
And
Nicely
again,
for Bishop O'Connell.
Hustle from O'Connell and casualness from McNamara again.
One zip lead, but a chance here for. So what would you like to see here if you're Bishop O'Connell from this distance?
I would love to see the ball played wide. You know, look, if you can see it right now, every single McNamara player is back and in the middle. Get the ball out wide to whether it's to 7 or whatever, and let them play the ball in. 'Cause then things are going to open.
Lynch to tee it up from about 30 yards away into the corner area, and no one's home.
It's a really difficult spot to play a ball in where there's a good chance on it.
Yeah.
You know, really difficult. And get the ball out wide, and then the whole defense has to open up.
So goal kick for the Mustangs. Plenty more chances in this game, but again, only just one goal. And just over 21 minutes remaining in regulation. Oh, good footwork on that sideline by Lynch. And then he taps it to the wrong spot, looking for his teammate.
I tell you, you look at Lynch going back, and he's obviously tired, but he spent a ton of energy yesterday because when they were down late, he was up and down that side. He was actually almost playing a wing, at the end.
Knocked out of bounds by the Knights, throw in for the Mustangs. Nice throw in, but taken away by the Knights.
Tell you what, if I was coaching O'Connell and they were to win, I'd give them at least 2 days off.
Right. Go hang out.
Yeah.
Knights now, can they just get by a couple defenders? No, they can't. Good job by Rita, who scored the goal earlier. Now playing a little more defensive here in the second half. Here comes Moranti, now out wide to Cake. Stops. Cross. No one's there.
Couldn't get it.
Off the side.
It was a decent attack for O'Connell in the sense they had 5 guys going in there, a guy on the ball and 4 others. But obviously did not execute that.
But I think, and if you're McNamara right now, you're like, okay, we need another goal.
We got to get back.
Getting a little too casual. They've had some opportunities now. They haven't been able to execute, but we need to put this game away. 20 minutes or so remaining. Allegro into the middle. Costa finds Ickby. Oh, he had a runner. Is he onside?
Yeah.
Greenwood onside?
Ooh.
No, he's offside. Just by a hair.
If he was. Boy, it looked like a good run.
Mm-hmm. So another opportunity goes awry for the Mustangs. Kickoff for the Knights. Excuse me. Free kick for the Knights.
Yeah, I don't know. That was
It was a
bang
bang play,
yeah,
as they
exactly.
say.
Bang
Yes.
bang. There we go.
Yeah.
As we both say.
Guess we had a substitution, maybe?
Somebody waiting to come in. Yep.
Okay.
Well, he got there too late.
So free kick for the Knights. Down 1-0. Goodson, a good run at it. Got a good boot. Climbing the ladder for the header. And the Mustangs in control here with possession. Going left to Ickby. Guarded by Ogden. Ooh, quick footwork. Oh, look at that nifty footwork. Oh, he's into the box. He's going to shoot it, and he just misses wide right.
You know what? I'm not sure he should have shot, but maybe it's because of the last couple times they put it across and missed it. But a great individual effort on the side. Have a look at this, everyone. Just turned the corner there, and yeah, he had a couple people. He actually had the keeper thinking he was going to pass it there too.
I think so too.
Yeah. That would have only been a great play had he put it in, right? You know, every coach say, "Why don't you pass that ball?"
So just over 18 minutes remaining. 1-0. Errant goal kick. Let's see if the Mustangs can make him pay. Battling for that ball, and it's won by McNamara, and then they whistle.
Yeah, they had a foul.
Too much of a battle.
So at least one fan didn't agree with that.
Did not like the call? No? And a yellow card has been given off maybe for arguing?
It must think so since it didn't come out right away.
Yeah. So then you have to leave the field?
I have to go off the field and cool down for 3
Cool
or 4
down
seconds.
for, 10 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. So the Knights will have a free kick here. Yeah, one of your better players has to go off for a couple minutes. Could be a little bit of a game changer. We'll see if the Mustangs can kind of regroup here. Gutierrez.
That was a nice ball by Gutierrez.
Now the cross.
And the cross too, yep.
Oh, and that's a big whistle. That's a huge call. So now a chance here. Is this too far for a shot? What do you
It's in that in
dial up
between.
here?
It's an in between one there.
It's about what, 25 yards away?
Keeper's got a big wingspan though, so
Yeah. But you know what? I think if you're in the spot, Bishop O'Connell as the underdog, you're
probably gonna go.
You're gonna go for it.
Thing is, I got to really hit
Give it a run.
You can't bend this off the inside and have enough pace on it.
So Kelvin Vandehey lining it up. Now a little farther back, about 30 yards away or so. That doesn't help when you got to push it back maybe a yard or two.
Yeah.
10 yards marked off. See if Vanderhey has the leg here. Borda makes a run from a distance, and it just goes over the bar.
But again, you can't
I like that idea.
The idea is fine, but you can't put the bend on it from that far.
Yeah, the bend. There was
you can't
a bend.
put the bend like that. You know.
Yep.
It's got to come off your laces, and you can get a bend off your laces. It actually goes faster.
Right.
Just ask David Beckham.
Like a knuckleball.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're under 15 minutes left here. Regulation 1-zip. McNamara on top. Oh, that might be a penalty there, but they let him play. That was close. Gathered by the Knights in midfield. Got to respect their fight here. Only down by 1 as they're trying to push it forward. Oh, good ball fake by Ogden to make him think that he was going back. Cake. Vanderhey ahead. Lynch. And again, the Mustangs come away with possession. Oh, they turn it right back over.
Again, so casual right there.
Yeah.
You know, no sense of urgency or safety in that pass.
Ooh, Cake cutting through. Mose will give it a run, looking for Ickby. And they're going to let him play.
Yeah, they kept the ball.
Ooh, okay, some really good footwork there. And the Mustangs will possess it midfield. Greenwood trying to do it on his own. Gets it back. Now a chance here. 2-on-4. Oh, beautiful touch ahead. Ickby one-on-one with the keeper. And the keeper comes out and gets the stop.
Tell you, keeper did very well again, coming out quickly. You know, he had to be perfect on his hands there, just onside. But you know, I tell you what, that Greenwood got away with that. You know, that flicking the ball off. He got a little bit lucky. Here we see the pass just held onside and. But you know, this is so similar to yesterday's game for O'Connell, where they avoided not getting the second goal against them. You know, a couple posts and things like that, and then ended up fighting at the end and, you know, tying that game up, taking it to overtime, winning 4-3 in penalty kicks. That was at O'Connell in the rain.
Oh, yeah, yesterday was brutal.
Yep.
So I guess there was a man down. So Ickby comes off for a second. He set up that only goal. 13 minutes remaining in regulation. Good run there by Goodson. Possessed in midfield by the Mustangs for a second, but they give it right back. The switch of fields, nicely done.
So O'Connell getting a few more players into the attack now than they did before.
Got a whistle.
Yeah.
Free kick coming up. Quick. Out of the whistle. Quick restart. Cake. Vanderhey. Nice little 1-2 combinations here. Knights trying to find a way to get an equalizer with just under 12 minutes remaining here in the second half.
It didn't work out, but I really liked Ogden's play to knock that free kick fast, but on the other side now.
Yeah, good work together as a team to settle things down. You don't have to force things. Oh, wow, look at the footwork. Almost too much right now by Greenwood, but he gets away. But you gotta respect the artistry. He gets it back again, and he got cut down. That could be a yellow card. Probably should be. I mean, an easy card, I think, because he got crushed.
Don't see him going to the card, but it
Interesting.
definitely should be.
Yeah, because he went not only for the the leg, but sort of like the hip. Yeah, that's an easy call, but a chance here again off a set piece to take a commanding lead.
Well, they certainly had plenty of them without rewarding themselves.
It's like the same two guys, Greenwood and Costa, going to set it up. Oh, there's the guy sitting on the ground, but they're definitely not 10 yards.
No, they're not right now.
Yeah,
And
then he asked.
didn't ask for it. Yeah.
So is that the rule? You have to ask?
Well, I mean, if you're right on top of it, but you don't
Yeah.
want to. Referee doesn't want to take the opportunity to do a fast free kick if you wanted to.
I see.
You know.
So you got, okay. And they were like.
So in reality, you should ask, but it shouldn't. Honestly, it shouldn't take this long to get him back because you got lines here.
Yeah, very, very. So here we go. Free kick with just over 10 minutes left. Little step over. I don't understand that play.
No, it was
Too
again
cute.
complicated.
Too
yeah.
cute. Yeah, you're being too
Complicated
cute. You
much.
might as well cross it or take a crack.
Shane Lynch, who'd been playing the left back, is now moved up top. The same thing that happened yesterday late in the game.
So kick controlled by the Knights. They'll flick it off over here on the right side to Lynch, who tries to heel it, but turns it over. Oh, good step ahead there by the Knights to win that 50-50 ball. Ooh, Kate cutting through again. Here's a chance for the Knights. And good slide tackle there by Gamez. 50-50 balls right now.
Yep. I mean, this is it. It's 10 minutes for O'Connell to really put the pressure on and try to get one.
We got an injured player down at the 30-yard line, basically.
Let's see who that is.
You can definitely tell the fatigue is sitting in for a lot of these players. Knees bent. Yep.
Yep.
Touching the calves.
Got some cramp in there.
That might be one of the worst experiences when you play sports.
It's a
Well,
cramp
obviously outside of like a really bad injury,
right.
but the cramp at the worst time too.
Like
Like
right
you'll
now
be
when
lining
they
up
need
to
to come
take a
back.
shot.
Yes.
And you get shot in your calf. And you're like, oh my gosh.
Well, I've been watching these guys off the ball just now, and there was a free kick down there, and you had Lynch up there and Red Banner, just both of them kind of just down, obviously just resting.
Yeah.
And waiting for the ball to come back their way. Again, a tremendous amount of energy yesterday to come back.
And back live now. And that's a foul probably, on Bishop McNamara. That's the other thing, too. If you're playing defense, you're up 1-0. You want to not commit fouls to give chances.
Just make him play that ball back, and you're good.
There you go. So we approach 8 minutes remaining. Sending it long into the box. Costa's there, going to go up high to head it away. Van de Hey controls to Cake. Looking for Lynch. Now it's Borda, Lynch, Borda, and they whistle a foul on the Knights.
McNamara's got to be careful. I mean, they definitely taking the foot off the pedal a little bit and getting that ball and playing in the other side of the field.
Sending it long, looking for Ickby, who's back in there. Came out for a couple minutes. Well, flick ahead, nicely done. Here comes Brett Benner on the baseline or sideline, and
tired touches.
Tired touches, yep. Throw in for the Mustangs. Looks like another sub is coming in for Bishop O'Connell.
And they're moving extra player
Juan
up top.
Martin Caleras checking in. They're moving an extra guy up top. Yeah. They have to, right?
Yeah.
With only 7 minutes or so remaining here in regulation. Down 1-0. Igby controls the throw in. Still fighting both teams. Gotta love the hustle, knocked out of bounds. Bishop O'Connell's throw. Johnson trying to keep it alive. Hilaris takes it away. Here's that opportunity we're talking about, Keith.
That's a good turn.
Yeah. Oh, he lost it trying to turn it himself.
That's one of the things, they had in a good position, about 30 yards out, facing forward, and really got to try to find somebody's feet. That was Borda, Leo Borda, one of the better players, 6 goals, 4 assists on the year he has.
Oh, here's a turnover, 2-on-1. Here's a chance for the Knights, and he can't corral it down low, but again, living dangerously are the Mustangs.
They are. What a fantastic opportunity. And again, I think that's down to a lot of tired legs not to get a shot off. He's a pretty clinical forward there on his right foot, especially to get balls on target.
Yeah, Bredbender had a chance there.
Might have needed to do it right away.
Throw in, there he is. Can't get it. And cleared by Bishop McNamara. Saved on that sideline. Oh, tiptoeing through the tulips there on that sideline. Beautiful play. Here's a chance. Igby on that right side. The cross. And it's flicked away. Nice job by the defense.
A real nice job. That was going right to Greenwood.
Here's Greenwood with those fancy, fast feet, and it's going to be a corner kick.
Yeah, that cross would have gone through right to Greenwood. He would have had his another chance at it.
He had many chances so far.
I think he bought 3 tickets, 3 for.
Yeah, just can't get it to go.
3 chances for $1 or something there. He would have had that chance right there.
So under 5 to play. Another short corner. They like to do the short corners. Igby can't beat the last defender. And it's deflected out of bounds. It is Bishop O'Connell's throw.
I'll tell you what, it's dangerous to lose that ball there, because you've got so many attacking players, and you're actually one-on-one up here, with Shane Lynch hanging out.
Greenwood's got to be careful. Already had a yellow. What's the pull-down play? Midfield, Knights with possession. And turned, oh no. Going down in a heap is Lynch. I think he got the old knee to the thigh.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
Does not feel good. And now a whistle. Yeah, he's down in a heap.
Yeah, that was unfortunately the pass into him set him up for that.
Yeah, right to he's holding his left knee.
It did look like thigh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But again, Shane Lynch, a senior. And again, I said yesterday, I was watching that game yesterday, and I was very impressed with him. And, I think he's probably a better player in the attacking part or maybe midfield, but he played left back, a right-footed player that very capable with his left foot. Capable with his left foot. In fact, at first I thought he was lefty. He would put a good cross in, but so much energy spent yesterday.
Right, no, you can tell absolutely in the second half.
I guarantee you one thing, he doesn't want to go off.
No, he doesn't.
But you have to have legs.
Yeah. So just under 4 minutes to go or so.
It's still
I mean,
possible. It's actually quite a credit, the fact that it stayed this way. And, I credit O'Connell, but to be honest with you, obviously pretty easy missed chances, to put this game away. And, obviously for McNamara, hoping that doesn't come to bite them in this last several minutes. There's going to be a fair bit of added time as well with the injuries and goals injuries and subs.
Speaking of Gamez, checking in for Ickby, who comes out, and they're going to let it drop. Knights in possession, good peel away to keep possession. Knights with it. A lot of body contact, throw in coming up for Bishop O'Connell on the fly. Breadbenner's there fighting for it. Now Reynosa in the corner with 3 defenders on him, somehow gets it off to Jimenez, and they turn it over. Counterattack possibly here. Maybe the finishing touches for Bishop McNamara on the run out. Punches it ahead, Greenwood to Greenwood. Stumbles for a second, stumbles a second time. Just lost his balance and maybe an injury, but we got a corner kick coming up.
It might even been I wonder if he called a foul there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he called the foul.
Delayed foul?
Not on the first one.
Okay,
no,
on the second one. I got you.
You don't want to stay down if you're hurt in your McNamara. You want
No,
this
you
clock
wanna
to
get
keep
up.
going.
I always was curious why coaches would substitute with like a minute or 2 left in the game. That takes
It's my opinion that once you're around.
Have your guys in. Here's Greenwood on the sideline, end line, shot across, no one's there.
I mean, I actually
Goal
think,
kick.
You know, they do it because they don't think the ref will add on as much time. But
I don't like it.
I think that backfires.
I think it backfires totally. So speaking of time, just over 2 minutes remaining. It'll stop at 2, and then ref's discretion. 1-0. Last couple moments here for the Knights to try to find a way to equalize. Oh, that first touch, like you said, it could be fatigue touch. Well, that's a trip and a foul on Bishop McNamara. We talked about it.
Should have just got that ball out. You know,
You don't have to do it.
clear that out. It's Jamil Williams. It's on his foot. Clear it out downfield, and you don't have this going on.
So Juan Martin Caleres will tee it up about 40 yards away. Calls out play number 2. Last gasp here for O'Connell. Down 1-0 in stoppage time.
Yeah, it was on B before.
There's a fair bit of pushing and stuff going on in the box right now. They got to be careful.
Jockeying, yeah. Cross into the box, headed away nicely by the Mustangs. And look at that speed now from Bishop McNamara. Here might be the chance to put it away. Costa, he gets shoulder charged, and they do get a whistle and a yellow card. Careful. You don't want to argue too much in this spot.
You don't want to argue at all because you know why? You're hurting yourself with the clock.
I agree.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, he called the foul. I'm sure he's arguing that it was shoulder, or that he was tripped, or.
Yeah.
But either way, the call was made.
So now a chance to see if they can put together a good set piece, because they've struggled in this category. Keepers come all the way up to give advice.
He's giving advice there, and I would just make sure.
They go back to.
Because here's one of the things. They got numbers in the back. It's 3 versus 3. It's going to be 3 versus 2 in the back soon. But they need somebody in between where the kick is and those guys in the back to help start a counterattack.
So again, Greenwood and Costa. Whistle blown, little chip into the box. Too much on it. Biddleson off his line. A chance for a breakout here. And there's a trip.
Yep. Now, there were 5 McNamara players on the wrong side of the ball a second that was distributed.
Here comes Hand pushing forward Reynosa. Now to Lynch. Got to be careful also, too, for handballs.
Yeah, it was close.
In
And
the
it was
box, right at his waist.
It was a
Did
penalty.
you see that, too?
Yeah, yeah.
Hit
I
him
mean,
right in his hands. Got to be careful.
Certainly wasn't intentional or anything, but it was a penalty that O'Connell got to tie the game yesterday, late in the game.
Van de Hey. Last push forward. Reynosa. Reynosa shot, deflected, cleared. Time now certainly a factor. Stoppage time, not exactly sure how much is left. Referee has it. 1-0, McNamara holding on. Throw in for the Mustangs. Hear the Bishop McNamara faithful saying, take your time,
Exactly.
throwing it in.
It's not bad advice.
Yes.
Now it's taking too much time. But
Ref is checking his clock. See, this is the sub we were talking about.
So, like, to me, if there was like 20 seconds left and on the ref, I'm adding another 30 seconds. You know.
Yep.
Which you're supposed to do.
Gamez coming off. Malachi Booker checking in.
And another sub.
Oh, another sub. Okay. Is Ickby going back in? Probably. Mose will handle the throw-ins. Mohamed Kabia checking back into the game. As Greenwood goes out.
I'm not sure if I was a ref, I'd allow that. You know, I mean, you had the sub and that was it. So let's get the game going.
Yeah.
You know, unless he's literally going to blow this whistle.
Right, he could blow it in like 10 seconds because he keeps checking the clock. Mose trying to, careful with a high kick there. Costa at midfield, just going to kick it forward. That may just about do it. Goodson running and tracking it back. Gets a little pressure, a little send through, Reynosa. And saved by Allegro, and that may just about do it. Allegro taking his time. Now we'll settle it on the turf and give it a nice kick.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to give any opportunity for a call against you for holding too long.
Oh, Reynosa, good little step over. Ball still live, but then finally the Mustangs get there. Here's a chance here. From the right side.
No need to do
close,
that.
yep.
This is a take it to the corner time.
Mohamed Kabia with the shot. But I'm with you. Yeah, take it to the corner. Even though that drives me nuts if you're the defensive team, you got to do it.
Yeah.
If you're holding on to a 1-0 lead.
It's game management.
I agree, man. That's why I could never officiate or coach because I would stay up late at night trying to figure out why we couldn't do what we were trying to do. And there it is.
There you go.
The whistle has blown. And Bishop McNamara gets the win over O'Connell to advance to the semifinals of the WCAC Boys Tournament. Final thoughts, Keith DeBatsnick, on what went down here this afternoon in this boys game.
Well, I'd call it right now a big sigh of relief from McNamara because they couldn't put the game away and gave enough chances at the end to be disappointed right now and things. But at the same time, to O'Connell, great grit and fight to come back in, playing 2 days in a row, so difficult.
Yeah.
But deserved win. McNamara, entertaining team, and as we watched the game, what ended up being the game-winning goal. Never thought that would be the only one, but what a goal.
That was the only goal, right, of the game for Bishop McNamara as Rita finding the back of the net and advancing on in the WCAC tournament. Again, our final score, Bishop McNamara 1, O'Connell 0. My thanks to our entire crew here at First Amendment Sports. As again, thanks to Keith DeBatsnick. Great seeing you. We'll see you down the line, my friend. Thanks to all our good friends, Luke David, Victor Maddox. Who am I missing? I'm missing a lot of people.
And all the rest. Dave
Aaron, everybody out there, we appreciate you tuning us in here on First Amendment Sports. Again, our final score, McNamara knocks off O'Connell 1-0 for Keith DeBatsnick, entire crew. Frank Hanrahan saying so long. Enjoy the rest of the sun because it's going after this week. See ya.